GGRC.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of GGRC. Guys, this is the first episode of 2019. It's exciting, and what better way to kick off 2019 by showing an older game that came out about a year ago. Guys, we're going to be checking out and doing a quick save review here on Gorogoa. This came out in December of 2017, and I have only just now gotten a chance to actually check it. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I've heard it's a very unique experience, and you may be looking at this screen going, you know, RC, this is just a chapter select screen, right? But this game is very, 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 not only interactive, but they want to make you a part of the game. It's very involved to the point where when it starts, there's really no, title screen. It just shows you the quick title of the game, and then it throws you right into the game. So like you're pretty much off and running right off the bat here. So what we're gonna do here is, because just to let you guys know, at the top here, I love this game. I think the interaction in it is really, really clever, very smart, but it is a very short game. You know, this is a game that you'll probably finish in about 2 hours, as long as you don't cheat. If you're cheating, you're probably going to finish it a lot quicker if you're just following an FAQ. But if you're authentically playing it, trying to figure it out, it's probably going to take you 2 to 3 hours to actually figure out the puzzles and everything, because they get very involved. But without further ado, let's just jump into the game so you can see what I'm talking about here. So we're going to start at the very beginning. I'm only going to show you guys just a bit of the game here, because I don't want to spoil too much of it. We'll probably go up to maybe the middle of the second chapter or so, which will be pretty quick because I've already played through this. So let's start at the beginning, and here we go. So there you go, Gorogoa, and you're greeted by this interesting panel right in the middle, and a dragon sort of walks into screen here. And I love the way this game starts. When I first started this game the other day, this is what it started out with, and I was like, oh, cool, this is sweet. So you hit the minus sign, it pans out, zooms out. You can see you have this kid here he sees this dragon. He's kind of trying to figure out what the hell this thing is. Could it be a lionfish? I don't know, maybe. Could it be some kind of sea anemone? Maybe, maybe. Nope, definitely some sort of dragon. So then it wants you to click in. You specifically find this bowl. So the kid now sort of has an idea what's going on with this dragon. So this game sort of has, and you can see it actually has now branched into this 4-panel thing going on here. And it's showing you, hey, all you gotta do is drag something over. So this game does have a narrative that unfolds. I described it in my Steam review, my curator review, as it's sort of an art house film, like a very interactive and fun art house film that you could play, and you create scenes as to what's going on here, and I'll show you how that works right now. So you actually can drag this right over here and see the scene has now completely changed. And now the dragon is actually a little further back. So what's going to happen is you're going to end up having 4 panels going on here at once. In 2 panels there might be, you know, a movie playing, and then in the other one it's static because you're trying to figure out the puzzle or whatever. So it's actually very clever. I love the way they built this. It's very smart. So here you can see we can zoom into this door. It doesn't seem to be anything else to click. So there, he's found the blue bowl. So that's what you're doing throughout this game, is you're collecting those colors. That's what's very important here. So at this point, we're probably like, okay, what do we got to do here exactly? Doesn't seem to be. Oh, wait. See, through experimenting, you find out, oh, we could actually pull this off. So here we go. You pull that down to him. He is now on the roof of this house, or this building. Now he can make his way over here. Now this first puzzle is really, really cool. You can actually pull that again right off of here, so you can see we now have our 3 scenes going. And we need the 3 scenes to actually figure this out. And I think that this first puzzle here is like such a great example of what you could do with the game. So we go over here, and you have a disabled person, or a hurt person over here. And you have a bird, right? So we zoom into this bowl. Now we know that we got to get the fruit in the bowl. So you move this up here and look. Oh, it becomes one scene by connecting the 3 panels together, and boom, it animates, and we got our first fruit. So the first fruit in this game is kind of a gimme just to show off the really cool idea behind this game. And my biggest gripe with this game is that it's too short, because I want more of it. I want like 2 more hours of this game at least. Like if I had a 4-hour version of this game, I would be in heaven, because I was just having so much fun trying to figure out how all of this stuff works. Now you can see that over here, the disabled veteran that was over here has now turned into the child. So you're following this boy on his travels, and that may be, you know, for better or for worse. I think that's really all I should really say about it here. The puzzles from this point on get more and more complex. So actually, you can see here, we could click into here, and we can take this, put that there. He'll climb in, we move that, and he'll climb up over here. And so now we're trying to figure out... So these paintings sometimes will give you clues as to what you're supposed to be doing next, right? So it looks like now we gotta put him here. And we move that again. So now you see the kid goes up to this sort of weird doorway thing. But there's nowhere for him to go. So what do? What happens? I don't know. Go back over here. So this was a puzzle that I was somewhat stuck on, but I didn't have to look anything up. I will admit that there was one time in this game I did have to look something up because I really wasn't sure what to do. I was stuck in a particular part for probably 15-20 minutes, and I could not figure out what the hell I was supposed to do. And then once I saw what I was supposed to do, I was just like, oh, I slapped my head like I should have figured that out. So a lot of the puzzles, unlike point-and-click adventures, you know, from the 90s that just are sort of random and crazy, and they you know, they don't give you any real direction as to like what you should be doing. There's no logic behind it. This is all pretty logical if you like put your mind to it and figure it all out. And I think it's a very, very clever approach to game design, to be quite honest. All right, we got to get this kid through this doorway. This one I thought was really cool. You actually pull the door from the sign, and you take the door here and you put the door over it, and now the kid can walk through. I thought that was very clever too. So the game keeps unfolding like this. A lot of the puzzles I'm showing you right now, this is the real easy stuff. But you're going to get to a point where, I mean, you're using all 4 of these at the same time to put together the scene and make sure that you can solve the puzzle. We're at the point where we're about to get the second fruit, and I think that this is probably a good stopping point because I don't want to spoil too much of this game. Like I said, it's short, but it is definitely worth your time and money to check out because I just had a ball with it, man. You know, this is a full recommendation for me if you are a puzzle game fan, and even if you're not, this might be something that you just find to be a really, really exciting game, because I know I did. I'm a big fan of puzzle games. I like animation, and I like games that are clever, and this game fits the bill on all of those. And I'm kind of kicking myself that I didn't play it sooner, because it's one of those games that I was just like, man, I could have been playing this a year ago when it came out, but I didn't. So if you guys haven't checked it out yet, I fully recommend it. GG, everybody, and I'll see you all next time.
GRC.